Hello students, now we start statistics, that is the next subject, and today we start, that's part 1. In part 1 there are 4 chapters. First one, that is index number. Second one is linear correlation. Third one is linear regression. Fourth one is time series. So in part 1 all the chapters carry 12 marks. So first chapter carry 12 marks, second 12 marks, third 12 marks, fourth 12 marks. And in second part there are 5 chapters. First chapter 12 marks and remaining 5 chapters carry 8 marks. The total is 100 marks. So first chapter is easy. Total of first part, that is the 12 4 48 marks is there. Okay. So now in first part, the first chapter is index number. So today we start the index number. First of all, we discuss about what is index number and theory of index number. After that, we start formulas, and after that we start the practical sums. So at present we started here theory, and first that is the definition and meaning of index number. So index number is most important for the viewpoint of government, because the ruling government must control whole economy. So in whole economy there are many different sections is controlled by the government. For example, that is price of an item. Now see here, the demand and supply is the most important point of any economy, because in each and every economy the price are controlled by the demand and supply mechanism. It's not by government, and it is out of control of government. Government is after when the prices increase, then government tries to control. So it is not in hand of government. Price mechanism is ruled by the demand and supply in the economy. Okay, so this is the most important point for the government. So with the help of index number, government are able to know how is the position in the economy. So there are many points which are controlled by the government with the help of index number. So day by day the government checks the data of index number. So there are many points. First point is there, the price of an item. Now see here, the demand of a product is fixed for in each and every nation. For example, the demand of potato per year is fixed. Then the demand of clothes, demand of houses, demand of each and every product, including vegetable, fruits, fruit grain, everything. So demand of each product is fixed, and that should be produced by the government. The need of their citizen, that should be produced by the nation of the government. Okay, so there are many points that is controlled by the government. Example first, that is the price of an item. If price of an item is increased, the government try to control that. It is in the hand of government to control this. Okay, but it's not totally fully controlled by the government. It is out of because in market the price is fixed by the market, not by government. So when the price of item is increased, the government tried to control it, and it may be that he purchased from the producer and sell at less price. The difference amount is loss, and loss is bear by the government. Okay, that loss is bear by the government. Note this main point, that is loss is bear by the government. Now price of an item. So if the price of an item increase, so government check this data each and every day on monthly basis, on weekly basis. Price should be controlled. Next point is that is national income. National income data is also checked by the government. That is fortnightly, otherwise monthly, whatever. So national income data is the most important. If our national income increase, our GDP is also increase, and our per capita income is also increase. So national income is the most important point for any government. If it increase, it means that the government is going on very well. And suppose the national income is decreased, it creates problem in the economy. Okay, so it is a duty of the government to increase every year the national income. Next one is supply, the demand and supply. The supply should be regularly of all each and every product which are necessary for the citizen of their nation. For example, food grains, vegetable, fruits, cloth, housing facilities, supply of drinking water, etc., etc. So all these necessary things should be supplied by the government regularly. So it is the most important point for the government. Next one is as production. Production must taken place at proper time. If the production is not taken place at proper time, the supply is reduced, and when supply is reduced, the price, the demand of the product is increased, and it increases the price. So production is also important for the government. Unemployment is the main point. In each and every nation, employment is the biggest problem, because in every nation the population is increased, and it's the duty of the government to give the employment of each and every citizen of the nation. Now every year the number of persons increase, educated persons also increase, laborers also increase. So it is the duty of government to give the employment to each and every person of their nation. Next one is investment. Investment is also most important point. With the help of investment, government received money, and in that basis, government expand their economy, their expansion of new product and expansion of inventions of new product. Okay, so investment is also important for the government. If investment is reduced, it creates problem for the government to control the economy, to expansion of the economy. So investment is also important viewpoint of development of the nation. So investment is also important. Then import export should be balanced. Export should be more than import, because export is create income. It's create that is the access balance for the economy. So export is most important. So it should be balanced. Import should be less than export. Export should be more than import. So this balance also controlled by the government, because when export is reduced and import is more, our per capita income is reduced, because outgoing money is more, incoming income is very less. So after that point is cost of living. The cost of living of each and every person should be improved day by day. It is a duty of government to check the cost of living of all the peoples, and it should be tried by the government to increase the level of each and every persons of the population. And next point is population control. The population control also checked by the government, because population creates many problems in the economy if it is excess. Okay, so it is a duty of the government to check the populations, how much population increase in month, in a year. So it should be checked, and it should be controlled by the government, because populations create many problems. If we control population, then many problems will be controlled. So all this data checked by the government day by day, how much population increase, how much the ratio of boys and girls is there, it should be controlled by the government. After that, birth rate and death rate should be controlled by the government. Okay, if birth rate is increased, it creates problem, and if death rate is increased, it's also create problem. So the birth rate and death rate should be controlled, because when birth rate is increased, it should be controlled by the government. And if death rate is increased, that is also create a problem, because when death rate is increased, the number of persons getting death is more. So it is loss for the nation, because when any person, for example, up to 21, he's taking education. After taking educations, after that he tried for the job, and after getting job, he get the experience in 5 to 10 years. So up to 30-35 years, the person's learning day by day. After that, he is able to earn a lot. Okay, so if persons death at 50 or 60, it is loss for the nation. So it is the duty of the government to reduce the death rate. Okay, so these are the main points controlled by the government and with the help of index number. So this is the introduction of index number. After that we start the formulas. Thanks a lot. So formulas in next video. Thanks.